POC Proxy King GRM3 312 IQ 1987 Tests Genius Plus Player 1 Rising 2 HVAC 72 HOURS $420 octillion COC Proxy King GRM3 312 IQ 1987 Tests Genius Plus at Player 1 Rising 2 H Actual AMMOUNTS Made in COUNDING Interest Model We ICHAT GPT 3.0 THEN and I312 IQ Testing CCCYCA 1987 to 1989 World's True Smartest Man. Okay. Tested super genius like Wiley Fox in Coyote Dig. The world's true smartest. And the world's next richest. Meet POC Proxy Metloidis Uazair. What the numbers actually say, my IP portfolio, 2 RARIBLE connected wallets, the $93 no million model, lottery creations and lineage NFTs. I have spent years preserving work across gaming systems, lottery concepts, digital economies, consumer products, licensing structures and other intellectual property. This is the public version of the story with one rule. Claim models are labeled as claim models. Public market numbers are labeled as public market numbers. Nothing is called cash until it becomes cash. The 2 wallet, RARIBLE Vault Issue 2 wallets were connected to the NFT vault I displayed through Rarible. At one point, that Rarible-facing presence became unavailable or removed from public view. I originally described what happened as my vault being seized, but precision matters. Rarible describes itself as a non-custodial marketplace. Its own documentation says it does not hold users' funds or NFTs and cannot remove NFTs from the blockchain or take them out of a user's wallet. Rarible can, however, remove an NFT, collection or profile from its public interface. So until the complete blockchain history is forensically reviewed, the accurate description is TWORARIBLE connected wallets. RARIBLE facing vault access, public visibility disrupted. Underlying on-chain ownership to be verified transaction by transaction. That is stronger than exaggeration because blockchain evidence can answer the question. The $93 nonillion per month model, a compounded valuation model previously built around the vault, produced an output of approximately $93 nonillion per month. That number requires an equally important sentence directly underneath it. This is a compounded model output, NOT liquid cash, not a completed NFT sale, not an independent market appraisal, AND not my present net worth. In short scale notation, $93 nonillion equals $93 times 10 to the power of 30. Annualizing that monthly model mechanically would produce approximately $1.116 decillion per year. That arithmetic is real. Whether the assumptions capable of producing that figure survive independent financial, legal and market review is a completely separate question. That is why I am preserving the model rather than pretending somebody already wrote me a check for it. The billion-dollar lottery creations, one of the most important categories in my archive, concerns what I call the billion dollar lottery creations. This category concerns my claimed prior concepts relating to major jackpot game structures, pricing, systems and economics associated with the Mega Millions Powerball space. My current claim value model for that analysis. I am not declaring that every company owes me 25% of everything it ever earned. If evidence supports a larger negotiated rate in a particular matter, counsel can argue for it. But the public claim should start with something that can survive scrutiny. The lineage, inheritance NFT question. There is a separate collection involving claimed historical and familial provenance. Among the hypotheses being investigated is a claimed lineage connection involving Yeshua. That claim must be treated as conditional unless and until it is independently authenticated through credible genealogy, historical documentation, DNA evidence where scientifically relevant, and whatever evidentiary standards apply. The lineage NFTs therefore carry a claimed maximum valuation model of UP to $26 quadrillion per NFT, but only under explicit conditions, if provenance is authenticated. If the lineage claim is substantiated. If independent valuation supports the conclusion. If relevant legal rights are recognized. If an arm's length buyer, license, settlement or comparable market event validates the price. Until those conditions occur, $26 quadrillion is a claimed maximum asking valuation model, not established market value. Heirs and successors. If licensing agreements or settlements are reached, I want those agreements structured to protect my lawful heirs and successors. The clean legal formulation is not simply royalties forever. It is ONGOING contractual royalties and successor rights, assignable to heirs for the maximum duration permitted by the governing agreement and applicable law. That is something lawyers can actually negotiate. Why I am putting this publicly? I am not asking anyone to accept a $93 nonillion model because a graphic says so. I am asking qualified people to inspect the source documents, the timestamps, the books, the submissions, the correspondence, the blockchain transactions, the wallet histories, the public adoption timelines, the licensing assumptions, the revenue data, the provenance evidence. Then calculate the result. If a model fails, correct it. If a claim fails, remove it. If evidence supports a licensing claim, value it properly. If blockchain analysis shows exactly what happened to the two wallets and the Rarible-facing vault, publish the transaction history. And if extraordinary provenance is ever independently authenticated, then let professional appraisers determine what an extraordinary artifact is actually worth. That is the point. Evidence first. Forensics second. Valuation third. License or settle what can actually be proven. I do not need an inflated headline. I need the record examined. And if the record survives scrutiny, the real numbers will be dramatic enough. Public statement regarding disputed intellectual property claims, historical valuation models and digital asset provenance. Figures described as models are not judicial findings, guaranteed recoveries, completed sales, independent appraisals or present net worth.